Hey guys! Welcome to the real life side for this lovely Inktober tour we're about to do for my first ever Inktober that I've ever done. I hope you guys like the drawings, and I worked really hard on a lot of them, and I'll go through my thought process of all of them and explain my thoughts and feelings about each drawing. So, let's get into it. So, first we have, for day one's prompt was fish. So, what better to do than Nene Yashiro, or Yashiro Nene, from Toilet Botanica-kun in her fish form, or mermaid form, whatever you want to call it. I absolutely love this drawing and think it's absolutely adorable, and it was the first one I ever did for this challenge, and it turned out really well, and I love it so much. It's so cute! And I really love the shading and the fishbowl, and it just turned out really well, despite it being my first time doing this kind of thing. So, next we have day 2, which was Wisp. I decided I wanted to make like a character design, so I made this little wispy, fiery thingy, which absolutely looks adorable. I love how I did the little shading on the eyes to make it look more hollow but cute, and then I did the little like coattail thingies at the back. That is absolutely adorable. And the little wispies coming off. I just love this drawing, it's very cute. Then, next up is Undyne from Undertale for day 3. He's prompt bulky. I had no idea armor actually was a prompt for this challenge, and I did this out like going entirely into the props, so I later discovered that it's a later on prompt, and I'm like, oh, I guess I drew Undyne for the wrong prompt, but armor's bulky, that was my mindset, I guess. So, Undyne in armor for day 3. I think it turned out pretty well, the shading turned out pretty nice. I think I did a good job with displaying the colors and stuff. And that's about it. Day 4 is Radio. Now, Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorites, if not in my top 5 or so. So, what better to do than Kiki and her cat Gigi listening to her little red radio that she brings along with her on her trip to go do witchcraft things. I'm not going to spoil anything, so yeah. I love this drawing a lot. It's super cute. I did little blushies too, and Gigi looks absolutely adorable. And the radio looks pretty nice too, despite it being my first time kind of drawing something like the radio, except for like I've drawn phones before, but that's about it. So, next up is Blade. I kind of didn't know what to do for this prompt, so I decided to do a Grim Reaper, but then I'm like, no, I want to do a Dullahan, since at the time, I think it was around like a little bit after I finished which, good show by the way, go watch it, if you can. But I decided to do both instead, so I don't have a name for her yet. I think an adorable little name for her would be Grimmy, or something like that, because Grim Reaper, haha, very creative. But she has her little scythe blade thing, and then she has her head, and her character basically I came up with was that she loves pop culture and dressing cutely and stuff, but she's still gotta do her task thingy-majiggies as the Grim Reaper, or as a Grim Reaper, and I absolutely love that concept, so I just made this drawing after that. I love the as for the technical parts, I really love how I did the fishnet tights and the little shading inside the hood to make it seem like there's nothing in there, except for shadows. But the thing I could have worked on more is that the blade looks too curvy. Like, it doesn't look like a straight blade, which is always my problem when I draw stuff like scythes and things. And then I was trying to go for a ghostly effect with the sleeves being too big and things, but it didn't. It just looks like she's not holding anything, which, yeah, no. So that's enough on that. Next we go to the rodent prompt for day 6. I love this character design. I knew instantly I wanted to draw a cute little mouse girl for day 6, but then I'm like, how about, since we did a cute, like, little frilly one, and most people do like little mouse girls is like with little frillies and things to make them look super cute and tiny. Instead, I went with a little bit more of a tomboyish frill approach because she's a gremlin. That's the approach that I went for. And I just love the little street fashion things I did to this, and I love the shading too. It just looks nice, and I'm glad I did it. Day 7. I was really tired this day, and I had no energy to expend. So I kind of got lazy and just drew Neko in a fancy outfit instead of other things I could have done, and it isn't one of my best. It looks kind of bad because and too light on the colors and things. It just doesn't look very good, and proportions are out of whack. So it's one of my lesser favorite drawings in this entire batch. But I do love the top hat though. The outfit's very cute. Next we have day 8, which is Teef. I had no idea what to draw for this prompt, and then it came to me. I love Vocaloid songs, and one of my favorite producers is Ghost, or Ghost P, or Ghost and Pals. So I got inspired by the song Ghost and Creepy did together, well, the 2 songs, Hyperdontia and Navokaven, from my interpretation of it, a doctor pulls out a patient's teeth for a very long time and stuff, and so I'm like, oh, how cute, how about I just make a little gothic frilly dentist girl and stick teeth on her. So most of her little accessories, like if they're fully whitened and stuff, like in her pockets, in her like on her like choker, in her hand, on her little face and stuff, that's mostly teeth that she's pulled from her patients, and I really like that lore, and it's one of my favorites too. I love this drawing. Next we have day 9. I was originally going to do something else. I had recently watched BNA, or Brand New Animal, because Trigger does some good work things. I watched Kill la Kill, that was a good show. And I wanted to do Michiru throwing a baseball from the baseball episode, but I got super lazy and did not have the right pose for that and things, and I just couldn't figure out the pose. So I ended up copying out and doing Pokmon. So we have Gloria, or the Scottish Pokemon trainer. Oh my gosh, that was such a bad Scottish accent that I tried to do. Sorry if I offended anyone with that, because it was so bad. But, yeah, she's known as the Scottish Pokemon trainer, or Gloria, whatever, throwing a Pokeball at an Eevee, because Eevee's one of my favorite Pokemon. I just love all the evolutions. So, next for day 10, if you have seen my subscriptions, you will know I absolutely love Danganronpa. All 3 games. I have watched playthroughs of them all originally, and I own all 3 games of the main series. I don't have Despair Girls. But, Hope. I instantly knew, as soon as I saw the prompts, that Hope was going to be Nagito's day. So, we have Nagito holding a Hope fragment, looking all crazy. And, and I tried to write the Japanese word for hope, which I don't know if it's kanji or katakana or which one it is, but I know hope is kibo, which is a fun fact for those who have played the games and stuff and know who this is and things and why I did hope for Nagito. But I really love this drawing. Absolutely love it. It took me forever, and I love the hands that I did. The hair looks nice, the shading looks nice. I absolutely love it, and it's like one of my favorite drawings out of all of these. I know I've said that about a lot of them, but I just love it. Next we have day 11, which was disgusting, which I drew a zombie girl, because technically what's more disgusting than a rotting pile of flesh that walks and eats people's brains? If you think about a zombie that way, you can definitely see why I chose zombie for disgusting. And I love the little like eye things I did, and the little drooling, and it's just so cute. I love this drawing, and it's very nice. Next we have day 12, which I drew Neko ice skating in her little winter outfit that I absolutely adore, because I really like the coat that I came up with, and it's just absolutely adorable. I love this drawing. It doesn't look like she's ice skating on an actual ice rink, but it looks very nice from NECA's perspective, and it looks super cute. So I like this drawing. Next we have, we're getting to the bad ones. 13, which was Dune. I absolutely have a couple of weaknesses when it comes to drawing. Landscapes and muscles. And some of these were landscape drawings. So, of course, I had to, well, draw dunes. I don't think this turned out very good. It turned out okay, but it's not my best drawing. It's just some dunes out in the desert with like a sun. It's not very good. Next, we have the actual armor prompt. That should have been Undyne's, but, you know, sometimes things